Guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Rocksound. Backstage at 2000trees Festival 2025. Trash Boat on the lineup. Toby joins me now. How we doing, man?
Warm.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, been a pretty frequent answer today from everyone to that particular question. Kind of fresh from the stage, and it's been a nice little minute since we've seen you out there live. Really nice to have you back there. How did that feel getting up there?
8 years. 8 years since we played this festival, which is insane because when I saw a picture of when we first played this festival, and I had a skinhead. That was my shaved head era.
You really do know the timing. Yeah, that's
really, really insane. It was unimaginably good. It's not really accurate for me to say that. We always have a great set at 2000trees because that would imply that we play like every year or every other year. Right. We played here twice, but both has been fantastic. That was a really, really awesome set.
Nice. And what a good way to sort of, I see you were teasing it from the stage. There's a few little tricky billboards kicking around site, I've noticed, with some phone numbers on it and stuff. We love a bit of marketing. But things are gearing up again by the looks of it. That's got to be a really exciting way to kind of kick off this next era.
Absolutely. There's some things that I can be clear about. There's some things that I have to be vague about just because they're still in the pipeline. We have shows booked. The show dates are now set in stone. They'll be announced very, very soon. I should have the number to hand, really. But yeah, there's a phone number that you can call or text, and it sort of gives you a pre-announcement before anyone else and puts you on the mailing list or whatever for those types of things. We do have shows coming up in September. It's not going to be like a full tour, because we need to sort of just get back a bit slowly after the sort of year off that we've had. And there's new music coming, but that's where the vagueness comes in because some of it's written and recorded, some of it is yet to be recorded. And we need to obviously compile it in something that's going to be like an EP or something like that. Lots of exciting stuff. Just sort of back to it.
Back at it, man. Back at it. So there's music coming. We can't talk about that. There's a tour coming. We can't talk about that. Let's talk about what we both actually want to talk about. Let's talk about Oasis, shall we? Let's just talk about the fact that the best band of the world's back. Should we talk about that?
I wasn't even there.
You weren't even there?
No, I wasn't even there. I saw a funny video of that, and the caption was, "This is the person who you lost out your Oasis ticket to," and it was a guy recording the set, and then he pans and they were playing like Champagne Supernova or something, and someone was Shazamming it, and it's like, bro, that's insane.
Absolutely. What are you going to any gigs? We need to, the campaign starts now. We need to sort Toby Duncan a ticket for Oasis because...
They could feature on an Oasis song.
Well...
They could do with a beatdown.
Do you know what? I wouldn't be against it. I feel this is the interesting thing because there's so many bands. I mean, obviously, for people who don't know, you did the tribute band set and all that stuff back in the day, right? You are obviously a big Oasis fan.
Deep lore.
That is deep lore, but it was fun to see. Very, very fun to see. But it's also just funny how, that band, despite the fact that they are not a heavy rock band, they have inspired so many bands that we talk to all the time and they're in the scene because it's just on the cusp, isn't it?
It's the presence. It's the attitude. I know... it's become a little bit of a meme, and he might not even be taking influence, but Parker Cannon, an insane vocalist, you can sort of see the sort of Liam Gallagher swagger in the way that he dresses, and it's cool. He rocks it.
He genuinely loves them as well. He'd take that as a compliment. He absolutely loves them.
That wasn't even a shot.
I know.
When you see him coming on in the Parker, it's he's kind of got that swagger about him.
He's got the swag, man. He's got it right there. All right, let's do the festival questions. First one, you've answered a million times. Let's do it again. Big lineup here at Trees. Lots of your friends about, I'm sure. Anyone here you've never toured with, never worked with, where you think that would be a really nice collab, really nice tour for Trash Band?
Alexisonfire.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Alexisonfire would be insane. Even though they're not really a thing anymore. I mean, I don't know. I always see them popping up playing random shows. But I know he's in Fever. Let Live.
Yes.
I would give my left something to be on the road with Let Live. The energy, man. I think I'd just feed off it. You'd never be able to match it, and you'd never be able to I don't know, exist in that same realm because he's just putting his head through drum skins and stuff. I'm not physically capable. But sharing a stage with that kind of rock and roll energy, I'd love that.
It was Download the other year where he climbed the sound tower. I was like, my God, Jason, you absolute lunatic. But my God, it was entertaining. It was very, very insane. Bit of that, for sure. Next up, we're asking people for mosh pit memories. This could be at one of your shows or a show you've been at, but any particularly memorable mosh pits from over the years.
Memorable mosh pit? I mean, the cheesy answer is the first time we ever had a mosh pit.
Yeah, that's fair.
We did a tour way back in the day with Rome. It was the release tour for their EP Viewpoint. And the first show was in Brighton, sold out. Everyone stood completely still for our set. They were patiently waiting for Rome. No one knew who we were, and we were like, oh, okay, no worries, thank you. And then the next show was in Liverpool, and we were sort of prepared for a similar vibe across the tour. And we touched stage, and all of a sudden everyone, well, not everyone, you know, there's like 60 people there, and like 20 of them went crazy. And it was nuts.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh my God, you're singing my songs, and like you're moshing to my riffs. And I will never forget that show.
Yeah. That's a lovely one. That's a really, really nice moment. You're always going to have that stick with you for sure. All right, this is the tough one. This is the last one. We're getting everyone to do this thing now called the 7-song set list, right? So we have to pretend that Trashbo are only allowed to play the exact same 7 songs every night for the rest of your days.
Wow.
Which 7 make the cut?
Jesus.
I know it's tough.
Filthy Righteous. One we don't play anymore that we should, Inside Out. One from our latest album that's called The Drip. That is the unsung hero of that record. It's so good, if I don't say so myself. Lovely. But I don't know if we'll ever play it live, but maybe one day. Strangers, just because it's iconic, and it, you know, got us to where we are today. It was our first big break. I think Don't You Feel Amazing, the song just has swagger. Yeah. It is very, very fun to play live.
Thank you on that one.
Oh, I can't remember the name of the song, and I wrote it.
That helps.
The one about my... It's Love, Hate, React, Relate. Love, Hate, React, Relate is really heartfelt, and I really, really enjoy playing that, and it's fun to sing. And one more. I think... I'm trying to think of something, because there's definitely... Undermine. Undermine is so fun.
Nice.
Undermine, like, it was the most pop punky tune on Crown Shyness. Super fun to play live.
Love it.
So fun to play.
A good mix, a solid mix. We'll take that for sure. We'll absolutely take that. Toby, it's always really lovely to chat to you, mate. I'm sure we will catch up when all this mysterious new music starts to arrive and all that kind of good stuff.
The veil of mystery.
When the veil of mystery, when the curtain finally falls, we'll see it all. But yeah, always great to catch you. Have a great rest of your weekend, all right? Good to see you. Toby Duncan, everybody.